Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. Tonight we are going to get into the zodiac sign Libra. So this could be you, maybe your sun, moon, rising, or any other strong placements you may have in your chart. Or it could be, you know, from the perspective of the cross watcher here, which energies can sometimes be interchangeable, but I would encourage you to not rely on that, just because for a lot of people, not for everyone, but for a lot of people, things tend to become a lot more confusing that way, and you start believing that every reading is your reading. And yeah, I don't know about that one, you know? I think that could just lead to a lot more damage than good. So I'll stand by that. Anyways, let's get into this reading for my Librans. And I'm going to start with my What's the Tea deck. Alright, for Libra, for love and romance in the month of September. You also may just be resonating in this energy. If you found me, maybe it's for a reason, okay? I don't believe in coincidences. So, alright. Love and romance in September. What's going on? Love and romance in September. Alright. I'm going to pull a couple cards here before I turn them over. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please feel free to fast forward to me flipping the cards over, and that's when I'll actually start the read. Obviously, if you're watching this live, that does not apply. So, my librarians. So far, I don't feel a relationship energy, but we are going to keep going here. Got two cards here. I'll take both. Sure. All right, they say that's enough, so I'm going to stop there. All right, let's see what we have here. First card. We have B, community, cooperation, sweetness. So you may be like a worker bee right now, busy as heck. You may be busy at work. You may have a lot of projects going on. You may be moving. You know, I just feel like you're moving around a lot, getting things done, maybe sending things out. So that's how I feel. Let's see what else is going on here. We have bankrupt in the reverse, okay? So again, this may pertain to work. Maybe trying to get those bills paid. Maybe there's a few things that you forgot to pay. Let me say, dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Okay. I feel like you're not allowing people, or you're doing your best to not allow people to kind of get in your way, to speak negativity around you, just because, again, you're just on the go. You're constantly moving, and you just don't really have any time to hear people complain, or to hear people be negative, or to give, you know, for people to give you just negative feedback that isn't really helping you any. So I just feel like, please, not now, not today. I just need to get things done that are very pertinent for me. And I do feel like with this bankrupt in reverse, this is something that it's immediate. You know, you need to get stuff done that is immediately pressing. That deadline is coming up. All right, we have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. And this, I feel like, speaks to this fast movement for you. You're moving around very quickly, moving around a lot. You also, again, maybe sending out a lot of maybe mail or emails, messages and stuff like this, trying to get something sorted out. We have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Okay, so I'm kind of getting here that there may be a need for you to slow down. Okay, because with this full moon in Leo energy here, it's almost as if like of course you're prioritizing yourself. It's like, I don't have time for anyone right now. I need to, you know, do this and this and this and this. I am really stressed out, so I would like you to stop speaking negatively towards me. I don't really need, you know, to hear, you know, what anyone has to say. I think that, you know, and so on and so forth, I statements, right? This I activity. And it makes sense when you do have pressing deadlines, pressing issues that you do need to handle. However, I'm getting, you know, don't push everyone out of your life just because you have so much on your plate. Those people may be the people that are part of your emotional support system, whether you realize it or not. And pushing them away may not be good for you long term, you know, because, you know, maybe you'll kind of end up here feeling lonely. And then what? What is all this work for? Who is all this work for? You know? I also feel like what you're building, what you're doing, it's related to you being very goal oriented. So I feel like you're building towards some kind of either legacy, or maybe you're building up your career. Whatever you're doing, there's purpose behind this, you know. It's not just so you can pay the bills to live another month, you know, or to live another day. It's like this is going towards something more important to you. So you do have some kind of long-term goal in mind. You know, you set your sights on something and you're aiming towards it. I have respect for you. However, you're forgetting about what's going on around you. It's like you're completely tunnel visioning, you know, it's that fixed kind of energy here that we see with this Leo energy. Also, I do want to say, there's this full moon energy is coming out repetitively here. We have full moon in Gemini, full moon in Leo, and I didn't even show you guys at the bottom of the deck was full moon in Virgo. So I do feel like something is about to burst at the seams. Maybe you're going to be at max capacity here, or you are approaching max capacity. Like you can't keep going on this way forever. You don't have an endless supply of energy, you know. You need to stop and sleep. You need to stop and eat, you know. You need to take care of those basic needs. You need to take care of your mental health. You need to take care of your physical body. You need to take care of your emotional health, you know. And I feel like right now you're like, I just don't have time for all that. If I just get all this done, then I can focus on that maybe later. And I'm hearing time is now. You know, it's like, unfortunately, you can't keep doing that. Maybe when you're young and you have a lot of vitality, you know, and energy, and age is really like an asset, you know. At least young age is kind of an asset. You have a lot more flexibility. Again, you have a lot more energy. And so maybe, you know, obviously when you're young, you can kind of push yourself to the limit, but even then it's at a cost. You know, this can't go on forever. Something's going to give, something's going to break. So let's keep moving forward here and see what else is going to unveil itself here in the cards. All right, I'm going to move this up a little so we can make room for some tarot cards here. Thank you so much for the likes. I'm also hearing Queen Bee. Queen Bee. You may be the type of person that has to wear multiple hats, you know, meaning you have a lot of different roles in your life. Or maybe if it's pertaining to specifically a job, maybe you are in charge of multiple departments, or you run several different programs or something like this. Or your job is just very demanding. It requires a lot of different aspects of yourself, you know. Anyways, and with that, I want to say people may be dependent on you to perform in some way. You know, maybe they're expecting something of you, expecting big things from you. All right, I know this is supposed to be a love reading, but this is quickly turning into a work reading. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Quills. If you wish to forget anything on the spot, make a note that this thing is to be remembered. It's like you have this whole to-do list. Like, you know, you may be somebody that likes to plan, or you have a schedule. I see somebody here that is very organized with their process here, or has to be, in order to kind of keep up with these demands. Okay. We have the Sun. Okay. The Nine of Candles. The Fool. The Two of Paws. The Seven of Quills. I do feel like you may be in no communication with somebody that you still have feelings for, or you're still hurting over, that you're still trying to move on from. Okay, with the Sun, I do feel like you're healing, or you're trying to, but it's almost as if like it's hard for you to heal at your core or get down to the roots of the issue, because you are distracting yourself with work, or you're distracting yourself with projects, or you're distracting yourself by constantly going out a lot. Okay, the Sun, I feel like here is, oh, I need to make myself busy during the day so I don't have to think about much, you know. So you're so tired once you get home that your body just wants to sleep, and you give it no time. You give yourself no time, no room for you to go into that deep thought. You're like, I don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to deal with that. I would rather try to be optimistic, try to look at life from a more positive perspective, which is, you know, completely respectable because a lot of people want to play the victim. And, you know, you're trying to channel all of your pain and discomfort and just towards goal-related things, you know, towards productive things. But again, it's at a cost, because you don't have an endless supply of energy, and you're also not addressing the real issue here. Nine of Candles, at the end of this, running around and kind of like doing a bunch of things, checking off all of the things on your checklist here, ticking off all those boxes. You're not happy. You're exhausted. You don't feel appreciated. You're not appreciating yourself. With the Fool, for one, you may have a pet or pets. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but I just feel like even when you get home, you feel like you have to take care of something. Either these are animals or children even, or it's just you busy yourself up with other projects within the home. You may talk to yourself a lot, but it's like you're not really reflecting, if that makes any sense. Like you're just doing a lot of thinking at home, thinking about maybe different things, maybe having different conversations in your head. Like maybe, for example, the example I'm getting is like that of a ventriloquist, you know, where they have dolls or kind of like puppets on their hands, and they're kind of just like pretending to be a certain character, and they're just kind of like talking to each other as if they've embodied that character. And again, like I feel like you're not truly getting to the core of the issue. So you may be doing a lot of talking out loud or thinking out loud, but not about the things that are actually really affecting you. Because the content of what you're talking about and what you're thinking about, I feel like is important here. And with the Seven of Quills, you know, with don't let pride get in your way, I think you don't want to go deeper because really you miss this person. You miss someone here, and you don't like feeling lonely, and you don't want to, you know, you don't want to be in a mindset of sadness. You would rather not feel sadness. But I see here that you do wish you could tell this person how you really feel, what you're thinking, but you can't. So, I'm going to read the B here, since this is one of my newer decks. I do want to read from the booklet here. Excuse me. B. Geez, I really wish it's easier to find. Okay, here we go. The B. Bees inspire thoughts of sweetness and community. Bees work together, functioning in cooperation with others to advance the health and safety of their entire hive. Communication is central to this goal. In the end, through hard work and service to others, they create something pure and sweet, honey. It's the sweetness of honey that reminds us to be kind to others. The bee card asks you to consider if you feel fulfilled and connected in your relationships, or if you need to communicate your needs to others more. Remember to be kind wherever you can and to meet any challenge with an open heart. Reflection. What part of your life needs clearer communication? How can you work more effectively with others? And here's the thing. I just feel like you're not communicating your needs. You're not letting people know like what's really going on for you. I think you tend to brush it off and say, I'm fine, I'm okay. You know, this is what I'm doing. I'm just so busy. That's the reason why I haven't gotten back to you, you know. And you are very busy. But I feel like you're also overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with work, overwhelmed with emotion. And I know you may not mind the work aspect from it. Maybe you even thrive in work by having this mindset, but it's not healthy all the time. And I'm hearing stop and smell the roses, because you do need to kind of like pause for a minute. Yeah, you definitely need to pause for a minute here. Maybe ask yourself, why am I doing all this? What am I doing all this for? Okay. All right, guys, that is this reading. If you resonated with this or you enjoyed watching this, please hit the like button and maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot, which you can find through the link in my bio, or you can follow me here on TikTok. All right, guys, I am going to end this live, and I'm actually going to start another live. So if you would like to join me on the other side, welcome. If not, thanks for watching, and hope I'll see you guys later. Bye.